Welcome to another exciting episode of Koffin Radio. I am Heartthrob Rob. Joining me is Zach Attack, and today we are talking about the new trailer for The Marvel, starring Brie Larson and two other girls as Captain Marvel, Miss Marvel, and Monica Rambeau. I liked the trailer. I know that you weren't the biggest fan of it, but I thought that, space and doing this and shooting things and girl power, I think that rocks. What do you think?
Coming on a little hard there.
Yeah.
It's clearly not for us, but they want to connect it with the other stuff. But I feel like some of the effects look really good, and then some when you see all the henchmen running, I'm like, oh, it's Power Rangers. That looks terrible. No real villain, and without a good villain, these Marvel things don't do well. Like all the best ones, you have Ultron or Thanos or something. Like Iron Man 2, Whiplash.
Yeah. I think that definitely there should be a main villain for them to go against. Am I crazy to ask the question, is it going to be a male or a female?
Yeah, definitely.
You definitely a woman, you think?
Oh, for sure.
Okay, so they fight the bad chick, right? Or I was thinking, they beat male chauvinistic bastards,
Mm-hmm.
I just don't want to be where the problem is resolved by just them coming together. And I know that's what's going to happen.
Oh, yeah.
But I mean, coming together to defeat a bad guy is much cooler than well, if we work together, pals, you know what I mean? I feel like that's, better if they end up whipping somebody's ass at the end and not just, fucking fighting Captain Marvel.
I definitely think it's better than Captain Marvel because the villain never stood a chance. Like there was no way he could hurt her. She never actually really lost to him using her full powers. There was no stakes. Like she was invincible. Where this, it feels like, okay, at least the other two for sure can get hurt. Based on maybe there's someone equivalent to her, so maybe they could actually put them in danger. And like you said, with them coming together, maybe using the whole every time you use the powers they change, there could be a cool fight with that.
I thought that was very cool. I thought that was cool that you see in the trailer that every time one of them uses the power, they switch with one of them. They switch places, So this guy's in the shower. Meanwhile, I'm fighting the Kree or whatever, and all of a sudden we switch, and now I'm in his living room or in his bathroom, and he's butt naked fighting the Kree.
Getting beat up by the Kree.
Yeah, exactly. So I think that's cool. That at least a plot device to get things going on. Apparently, from Wikipedia, which always has the truth no matter what.
Yep.
They are investigating a Kree wormhole that perhaps is the catalyst for what's going on here for their powers. Obviously, we're going to have Nick Fury in there, and it releases November 10th, 2023. At least it's going to be this year. So,
it's
when's November 11th? Yeah. So what is that? 6, 7?
It's been pushed back a couple times
7
already.
7 months. Good Lord.
They do not have faith in this movie. Marvel does not. I think it's been pushed back 4 times. But I think part of it is what happened with Kang, the actor. There was some kind of controversy.
James Spader?
No. Kang the Conqueror.
Oh, yes. Jonathan Major. Sorry.
Yeah. So it's like they were building up their new villain, and then all of a sudden, boom. But that Captain Marvel really, she was supposed to be the new face, the new Iron Man. That did not work out. So they're like, oh crap, what do we do with this? And they don't want to waste the character, but I think it's going to suffer from just back end more than the actual movie itself.
I hope it does well. I mean, I think that I still think there is a bit of comic book movie fatigue.
Yes.
I think, 100%. Obviously they're not Marvel, but with Black Adam not doing stellar, and I think what, 2 or 3 weeks after Shazam, it's already now available in home theater. Mm-hmm. It's already pulled from theaters and already being able to rent it from home. I think that fatigue is starting to set in. I think if people aren't, I don't think this movie isn't prepared and rolled out the right way, that there could be in trouble, because obviously, it's already only been 1 day since the trailer came out, 2 days maybe, and it's the most disliked, MCU movie in history. So I think that's kind of crazy.
Well, the problem being with Phase 4, they released more stuff in Phase 4 than Phase 1, 2, and 3 combined.
Oh, really?
And most of it was incredibly lackluster. There was no real hype except No Way Home. Multiverse of Madness didn't do as well as they expected.
And I love that one.
I don't think it's bad. I just think it's the back of they don't know where they're going to take the story. Before, it felt like everyone had their own movies. There was a consistent build up to Thanos. Where this, it's Kang, but Ant-Man did terrible, and I've heard it's really not good because there's too many loopholes or plot holes.
It didn't suck at all, but it's just it's not great. It was missing the friends,
mm-hmm.
The funny friends, and then that's a big part of it. And then, introducing his grown ass daughter as a new character, and then
The
Kang is the
activist.
bad guy, exactly, kind of a lot of people for you to be introduced to, fucking in the third, part.
And they don't use Michael Douglas in those movies. They forget the best actor they have. He barely ever does anything.
Michael Douglas, 104 years old. What do you want him to do?
Cranky old man be cranky old man.
That's true. He's gonna fucking chop the sky.
Russell Crowe looks 70. He's only like 55, but I'd still rather watch him do something than most of these other people. Except Paul Rudd.
That's true. Paul Rudd's the best. They already got an old man. Paul Rudd.
Yeah, that's true. He is an old man.
Paul Rudd, 412 years old. He looks great. Well, I will check out Marvels as soon as it is available for free on home. I can't wait to watch it. So it'll be probably a year. But I think that's it, man. We'll see. We'll have to check it out November 10th, 2023. You guys let me know what it is because I'm waiting for it when it gets home. But let me know what you guys think. We'll talk about it in the comments. Make sure you like and subscribe. And if you like what you're watching, then hop in the Koffin. Follow us on social media at Koffin Radio. Koffin is spelled with a K. And that's all for today. I'm going to learn how to turn this off quicker. Quick, you turn now. You go. Turn off, please, Mr. Computer Man.